So I just had an interesting meeting with a client, and I want to explain the psychology between choosing a retainer fee model versus a loan option model, how it feels like for the client, and what are the hidden costs of this black box. Okay, let me create a document here. Oh, here a new drawing. Okay, so we have two kind of models. Retainer fee, simple. How many exchanges do you have? You got, let's say, 3 exchanges. So we're gonna charge you, I don't know, 1,000 per exchange per month. Okay, so this is very simple. We reply to you and to your interests, how to move the price for $3,000 per month. Now, on the head of the client, they're thinking like, oh, this is gonna add our burn rate to $3,000 per month. And this burn rate comes from our treasury slash our revenue. So it's a direct impact on our budget. Now, let's look at it from the loan option perspective. Okay, let's say we're gonna structure a deal. Let's say a token price is at $1. $1, good enough. Yeah, this is the line of reference. So in a loan option deal with a low liquidity coin, we would structure a deal saying, okay, we have the rights to buy at a 20% discount, and of course you have to define some KPI metrics, because you cannot just say I have the rights to buy at a 20% discount and then, oh, this is too thick. Okay, I guess I'm gonna, and then just sell here at $1. Because you can just rinse and repeat. You can just rinse and repeat. Now, the thing with this is, even if you structure a deal this way to the naked eye, you are understanding that, hey, these guys are gonna buy us $5,000 every month, and we're gonna get $5,000 every month instead of losing $3,000 every month. Okay, yes, but then your your profit, or sorry, your burning rate doesn't come out from your treasury, but it comes out from your market cap, which is less, I guess, psychologically it's less impactful, because it's almost like a hidden tax. Now you really have to structure the KPI metrics good enough, because as a token issuer, you must, for example, say, okay, your limit is $5,000 buys every month, and also your limit is that you can maximum sell $5,000 every month. Uh, you have to keep the spread below 1%. You have to provide 2% depth of, let's say, $2,000, or no, it's too much, for $500. Another KPI. So do you see here where the KPIs have to be hard coded to your interest, rather than, because for them, if it was for them, these KPIs would be very, very to their advantage. For example, it could be, instead of this, could be, for example, what I would do is saying, okay, I can I can buy whatever I want, I can sell whatever I want, the spread whatever I want. Okay, this is not too explanatory. Maybe if I were to put a spread, it would be 2-3%, so we squeeze those profits. The KPIs would be, we would always try to buy below $1, because if we know we can, yeah, but this is not a sell option. We would always provide less liquidity on the bid side than the ask. So another objective is to keep the bid and ask 50-50 or 70-30% max, depending on market conditions. Something like that. So in this kind of deal, as you can see, the cost is coming from the market cap, we said. And once a month passes, the benefit to the market maker, or the net profits, is going to come from the limits of the KPIs. If they can only buy $5,000 per month, then it means they can only sell $5,000 per month. So this means their profit, if they buy at a 20% increase, their profit can be around $1,000 per month. Now, as a loan option market maker, you have your costs. Let's say our costs equals engineering team, trade ops, and sales guy. Let's say our costs equals amount of pairs slash burning rate. So if we're doing 20 pairs and our burning rate is, let's say, 100,000 per month, this means that our cost per pair is gonna be around 5,000. 50 or no, yeah, my god, no, yeah, 5,000, sorry. So this means that we must make per month at least $5,000 for a deal to be profitable. Therefore, when we construct our KPI metrics, we're gonna have to pump this to at least 30,000 and max 30,000, meaning that each month we are extracting at least 5,000 from the market cap. But as I said, this is a hidden cost to your lock liquidity in the pool, and to your mind, it's obviously better in some way to do it like this instead of paying a retainer fee model. So yeah, I want you all to understand this. This is probably the easiest model to do, and also you are exposed to the upside of the coin to your advantage, but then at the same time you're not gonna be on the best of the interest of the token. You might not beautify the chart, you might not engage in trapping holders at a higher price, because it's not to your any of your concerns. So ideally, if you're a token issuer, you should maybe sign a deal with one retainer fee that plays to your interest and one loan option that helps with liquidity. Yeah. if you don't have enough liquidity just to go on a retainer fee. Mm, I think this would be it. So, conclusion, on a retainer fee, the cost derives from your treasury, and here it's subtracted from your market cap on a loan option deal. I could do a second explanation of what are the interests and what are the objectives of an algorithm that operates on a loan option model versus on a retainer model. I think the interests and objectives are different. Mainly on a retainer, the objective is to boost the treasury of the project, to beautify the chart, to attract new holders. Whereas in a loan option model, the only objective is you're working as a prop firm to make money, and the more money you make, the better. Which, at least the only good thing I see about this kind of model is that it doesn't affect you directly to your treasury, but to your market cap, which is the same because you could be cashing out 4,000 or 3,000 per month from selling your tokens and paying the retainer fee. It's gonna have the same effect on your chart. The only difference is that there's no difference. There's no difference because if you're gonna sell your tokens at 20% loss, it's literally the same. This is the hidden fee of a loan option deal. So yeah, thank you. So the other option is you lend tokens to the market maker. Usually when you lend them the tokens, they sell on you. So they have this initial USDT to provide liquidity on the buy. And now the problem is, yes, they do have an incentive to bring the price up. The problem is you have loaned them these tokens at a specific price target. Okay, so there is another incentive here rather than just bringing the price up. Let's say, let's take this example. Let's say the price is 1. So at 1.25, they can sell 20% of what you gave them, and they will make some money. Now, what if everything goes wrong? If the price on it drops to 0, you have lent them 67,500 tokens. Million, sorry. So this means that the price goes down because they sold at, let's say, $1, they sold in order to have liquidity. If we go down to 0.80 and I don't know, you decide to, or someone, a whale, decides to rag on them because they sold at a higher price, they are able to buy at 0.20 0.20, and since they sold at this price, they're gonna make a profit. They're gonna make a 5x. And even if the price goes down to 0.10 or 0.1, this amount they sold here at the very beginning is gonna bring them well, here it would be a 10x, for example. So there is more winning for them if the price goes down than if it goes up, kind of. Now this is where KPI metrics come into play again. So if you you must make sure that this KPI metrics make sense, and even I would add even more metrics here. Yes, and yeah, that's the last thing I have to add to end the video.